The veggies are a very straightforward one because the centre is right there in the carrot. So you complete the carrot first in whichever way you'd like to come out from the centre. And then once the carrot's done, you can just work your way out. Definitely the neatest way to sew the beehive is to do all the mustard first, leave all the navy blank, and then go and fill those in afterwards. And then obviously make your way around the rest of the design. With the chicken, work your way from the centre and fill in all the mustard, the whole body of the chicken first. Leave everything else gaps and then fill those in afterwards. In the centre of the milk churn, do all the navy first, leave the gaps for everything else. If you do it the other way round, when you put the navy in afterwards, it does distort the shapes of the other items slightly. Start from the centre of the scrumpy and you're making your way through all the mustard first. Leave gaps for the word scrumpy and the apple and the leaf and the stalk and fill those in afterwards. For the jam, I would definitely advise counting from the centre up to the dark pink. Get all that blocked in first and then whichever you choose next, but the bigger blocks first. Count from the centre and complete the largest area first, which in this case is the mustard for the honey. Leave the more detailed parts till the end, such as the writing, the ribbon. It will look much neater. With the picnic, I'd recommend counting up from the centre and completing the whole outline of the basket first. This is going to make it a lot easier to do the bits of food inside because you can just count in from the edges. But make sure you do the basket accurately. Keep counting and counting again because that's obviously an important start. For the hay bales, go a couple of squares to the left and start by sewing this mustard line all the way up. That will then join the horizontal line. You want to get that sewn first and then that can be your basis for everything else. Whether you go down the field first and do those lines or whether you work upwards. The obvious place to start on the boots are either the left or the right mustard boot with the spots. Do all the mustard first, leave the spots blank and then go and fill those in afterwards. A couple of choices with the toadstools. You can either go for the centre stalk or if you'd prefer to, you can go for the right hand top of the toadstool or the pink of the underneath. For the bees, I'd suggest going up to the wing or down to the wing. But you do have other options. You could go right till you get to the antennae. Count carefully on this one because you're a bit further away from the centre. Complete all the cross stitch first and then move on to the back stitch sections.